From sword fights to suffocating poisonous spiders, here are 21 ways to torture mobs in Minecraft. Like and subscribe if you love Minecraft. Number 21. Skeleton mobs. Any of us who frequently encounter mobs can agree that the skeleton mobs and the zombie mobs are easily the most irritating ones out there. And it's only natural to want to get back at these mobs after all the destruction they caused you. And we know exactly how. Believe it or not, all you have to do is give them some Frostwalker boots, after which you leave them abandoned on an island. This is when the skeleton starts burning up and will try to seek refuge by running to the water to put out the fire, but no, they just keep burning. Number 20. The toxic potion. Now this may not be the simplest or the easiest, but despite its slight inconvenience, this method could definitely be worth it. This pricey little method won't have you regretting the spend at all. Here, you have to fill the dispensers with harming and healing potions. Though these poisons sound like they could kill, that is clearly not the case. However, it does do a significant amount of damage to these mobs. Number 19. Set the mode. Make sure you set the mode in such a way that aggressive mobs cannot function properly. For example, when it comes to any type of aggressive mob, there are certain modes of the game they find much harder to spawn in. The peaceful mode is not one of their choices, but if you feel you're equipped enough to tackle them and want a little adrenaline rush, opt for hard mode. Keep your hotbar ready with your weapons, food, and potions, and keep the area surrounding you lit so you won't find yourself struggling in the dark. Number 18. Shake up. It can be super annoying if your villagers are just messing around and not giving you good enough bargains. Some of us would just let that slide, but when things get a bit too frustrating, we would definitely want to strike back. And to strike back and show your disappointment, why not shake things up a little bit with a very unique looping machine? Every corner of this little machine comes with ice and pistons. Number 17. Slime attack. Though not as frustrating as skeletons and zombies, slime can also be one heck of a disturbance to us. To get rid of slime, you have to get closer to them and then cast the spell of criticals. It's crucial to stay alert as the larger slimes can be quite tricky and can separate into two halves while you try attacking them. You never really know if a slime is actually dead or they're just playing. In most cases, when you attack larger ones, they split and multiply even more. The small ones can be dealt with just by the power of your fist though. Number 16. The magma cube. Magma cubes can be as annoying as slime as they follow the same concept of splitting up on the attack. Here you use your sword to slice the large ones into two and then proceed by slashing the smaller ones too to completely destroy them. Number 15. Silverfish mobs. Blow them up. It's as simple as that. Place your dynamite right next to it and fire away. Once this is done, there's no way the silverfish would even dare to come out. Number 14. Sword fights. This is one of the best ways to tackle a mob. Keep yourself ready with a sword. It would be best if you had a diamond sword, but if not, iron works fine too. Equip yourself with armor as well. To prepare yourself even more, you could always use dogs for assistance. But if none of those are accessible, you could always just use a wooden sword too, and keep the goal of getting the rest of these in mind. Always keep your shield in hand too. Even just stone swords could be useful when it comes to protection in the initial stages of the game. Number 13. Creepers. Nobody likes creepers on Minecraft, and what would we not do to bully them a little bit? Believe it or not, these mobs that seem so fierce are afraid of cats. Yes, little cats. And we just know one of the best ways to get them to lose their sanity, just by the power of an order or by cornering creepers with cats. Several cats can be tied to one of these creepers to drive it nuts. Number 12. Squid mobs. Arrows are no good when it comes to attacking squid mobs. What you have to do here is grab hold of their tentacles. But dealing with squid mobs can be quite a task, as they can attack from far away too. Number 11. Enderman trap. Endermen are almost invincible when it comes to fighting danger, but we've found a way to put these creepy creatures through a little bit of pain. There's one thing Endermen are afraid of, and you would be surprised to find out what it is. The one thing that the Endermen cannot tackle very well is nothing other than water. So, what do we do then? Throw them underwater, of course. We don't just toss them underwater and call it a day. We put these Endermen behind bars. Putting them in underwater prison will put these Endermen through a crazy amount of anxiety and scare the jelly out of them. What's even more interesting is that if either one of those blocks is replaced with blocks of grass, the Endermen, without thinking twice, remove the block, which causes water to fill in and result in them drowning to death. Number 10. Tackle zombie mobs. When you're in a zombie fight tackling a whole swarm of zombies at the same time, the best thing to do is run straight where the mob is and click left. You'll be surprised to see how this little move flings the zombies several blocks away. We should also probably start hoping zombies get distracted by other things during a battle, but that isn't the case. Even a wolf won't distract a zombie if it gets its eyes on you. Number 9. Pandas. Pandas, be it in real life or Minecraft, are adorable little things. But then again, pandas too come under the mob category in Minecraft, so it wouldn't hurt to mess around a little bit with them now and then. Nothing gruesome, of course. However, this method is only possible in the Bedrock edition. When it's pouring rain and the pandas are already vulnerable enough, we seize this opportunity to break a rooftop on top of these pandas or just fling at them one of those channeling tridons. Number 8. Scare the spiders with a potion. Regular spiders may be easier to tackle than cave spiders because it's these mob monstrosities that have a poisonous bite. Their bite is so poisonous to the point that one bite can have your heart and reduce your health to a crazily smaller amount. Before we face death by these cave spiders, we have to get one step ahead of them. However, we do have a way of recovering from such a bite. A pint of milk should help cure the bite and revive your health too. But it's too long a process and you'd rather not have your health depleted in the first place. Number 7. Machinery. Machines are meant to be complex, but not this one. To build this little thingamajig, all you need is an end rod and a little bit of redstone, and you're ready to attack the mobs. Number 6. Creep the creepers. We're all aware of how bows and arrows are great to not only scare but even kill a creeper. But if you don't have a bow, all you can do is tackle them from behind with a sword and then flee the area. Number 5. The boat bounce. This is a fun one and can be found only in Bedrock editions. Here, we use boats to our advantage to annoy the irritating mobs. Here, all you have to do is tie a boat up, dump 2 villagers in this boat, and watch them suffer. And by suffering, we don't mean agonizing pain. In fact, we mean something absolutely hilarious. The villagers dumped into these boats are stuck in a trance forever and keep jumping with no way out of the situation. Number 4. Choking spiders. Suffocate the spiders. Cave spiders can hold their breath for 16 seconds and then die after another 6 seconds. If you can flood or bury the spiders, you should be able to kill them with relative ease. Number 3. The chicken jockey. The chicken jockey, or simply put, the baby zombies, can be super annoying. Just place one of these irritating little things on a pigling or a chicken and watch them do their own thing and not bother you one bit. Number 2. The spider scare. The first thing we usually do on a spider approaching you is run away. But we tell you to stay put and let it come your way. But you have to stay alert though, as the spider is a cunning mob and they can jump and even climb walls. But one thing they cannot do is climb walls upside down. This is what we can use to our advantage. Number 1. Egg fight. The one thing very interesting about the 1.7.10 or earlier version of the game is that you can actually use chicken eggs to knock them out or tackle them in a fight. That's all for today's video, folks. Which one was your favorite method to teach them mobs a lesson? Let us know in the comments below. Now you do know these 21 methods of torture, but what about these 45 Minecraft things you didn't know existed?